Hey guys, and welcome back to Rames Games for more modded Rimworld. So I never got around to doing the new plants and growing zones and stuff, but we did make the bedrooms. So what we can do is rip apart this middle part here, and we can turn it into more growing space, which is real cool. I like to have a room where most of my production is done, so we also need to do that. So let's go ahead and do a no roof zone. And let's order people to deconstruct this. Sucks about the bed and all the wood and all that, but I don't really care. It doesn't seem to have selected the conduits or deconstruction though, so that's fine. I'm going to do a growing zone. Yeah, you're right. Let's go ahead and remove the floor. Here. I'll turn this into a cotton thing. We have to remove the floor first and then do all that stuff in a minute. Power consumption. We are gaining power, just not much. This actually doesn't seem to be working right. Because the power output of these are 2000. Is everything alright here? Like they're 1000 each, so the connected rate / store. The stored isn't going up, which is odd. It's actually really strange. Something's wrong about this setup right here. Because we should be gaining more than enough power to plug these in. Why are we losing 150 watts? The only things we have that are powered are local alpaca is pissed off. Yeti is going to go here and prepare to shoot its face off. You can see his range right here. Super lovely. He's right here lining that shot up. And he missed. That's fine. Should be able to get it. That's an issue. Alright. I'm trying to think the best way to do this. Why is your name all weird? Whatever. Is this attacking Yeti yet? It is now. Look at that switch. You had to get inside. You guys just stay back here for a sec. Now you guys not stay out here, and Yeti, come on out. Alright, we're good. What's wrong with you? Your spine's cracked? That is unfortunate. One thing I hadn't considered was hospital beds. Let's just get 3 of these right there. We'll move them in a second. I guess Yeti's off to research. Yeah, I get the colonist needs treatment. Now, can I move time along? Who is constructing? Alright, set is medical. Also, something else I need to do is under health, I need to switch everyone. Well, haven't. Yes, I do. All of my medicine is at, so. Who is our doctor? Dr. Orion. He's tending to Yeti. He'll be fine, right? Cool, you're fine. We will reinstall all these beds inside here for now. And we'll set them all to medical. Poor, awful, and normal. I don't remember which ones are worse. Everyone's hauling is back up to 2. Some people are doing some plant cutting, which is more than fine. And then, now that we've done that, we can set the floor to the smooth, to the tilled soil. And we can smooth that bit of floor there to make it a little bit faster. I'll put a growing zone here, here, and there. Instead of potato plants, we are going to make heel root. I was also going to make a pretty large string of... Let's just put the cotton here, I guess. Growing cotton plant. It's like 4 wide, I think. Yep. That's good. You're not supposed to be using that seed for that. Random marriage spot outside. Random party spot inside. The only thing setting this as the floor doesn't do, and I'm glad that I noticed, is remove all of the stuff underneath it. Whereas setting wood floors would force all of the grasses and stuff to be removed. So it's pretty neat how they modded that in, actually. And I wasn't kidding when I said that I wanted a spot for... Oh, this is just terrible. For like most of my production. I'd like to save all that for bedrooms, so... Big old building. It was auto-saving, so that kind of screwed that up. And we'll do some wooden doors. Here, here, and there. Our production's going to be a little bit far away from everything, but that's fine. Yeah, we know what I'm researching. Stone cutting, that's fine. That's fine too. Set as medical. Yeah, I don't know what mod is making this sun lamp cost that much power. I really don't. Sun lamps are only supposed to be like 250 watts, and normal standing lamps are only supposed to be like 50. What happened to that? Now let's turn that off for now. Screw that. Still, nothing should rest at night. That's not going to matter if we don't have the light, but you know. Let everyone get all the hauling done. We should have let them finish the building before. Tell them to do all that. So many meals. Might be about time that I do a one of these things. Or people should be able to walk and repair that from the corner. It's kind of silly that I'm doing it, but I do not care. That'll allow us to shoot at all these angles and be protected from being attacked, unless they hit this corner here, which is fine. We've got all of our growing zones up. We need to order all of this hauling. We need to try to prevent. It's fine. I'd like to get a trade beacon, but at the same time, I'm afraid that it's going to take. Yeti and Window Water have come together and are now lovers. Congrats. You guys had an issue last season, I guess, last series, where y'all couldn't get along because you were trying to have affairs with other people's women. Or whatever it was. No longer is that going to happen. Let's make sure all this is smooth. Zone area dumping stockpile. Extend that. They are going to have to carry stuff quite a bit of ways. I'll probably move the dumping stockpile over here. But that'll at some point. I would really like to know what's messing with my lights. Like, there's a mod just adjusting the price of the lamps in terms of power output. Yeah, this makes a lot more sense. You know what? I meant to copy those settings. I didn't mean to delete that quite yet. Well, we can hurry up and adjust these. All chunks. No animal corpses. We can allow rotten, I guess. Why were weapons on? That's weird. That way we can extend this cooler out. I'll just put a door in here so people can get out and then work on it from the inside. Then I'll put the floor in afterwards. Cancel that because it's already in a spot that it needs to be in. I don't want to get the game confused. Since we're squaring off our base, we'll be able to put in filler walls in between. Set some no roof zones. Protect against that toxic fallout real nicely. I just like the idea of a compound. I'll try to not just do like straight up kill boxes, but no promises. No. I was checking what's already been, like, started to be mined. And then telling it to finish being mined, I guess. That should end the hauling for up here. We'll leave the gold there for now. Microelectronics basics will allow the comms console. And should allow the comms station as well. We will do another stockpile zone here. Copy settings. Paste settings. I would like to rename it. Just gonna call this Cold Storage 1. And we'll call this Cold Storage 2. We'll order these to be hauled. The floors to be done. And then we'll deconstruct these walls. I forgot that I didn't even want these walls here, so this could all just be moved to one stockpile. So we'll just delete that. We'll extend all this out in a minute. Once they get the floors done and these walls deconstructed, everything should be hopefully the correct temperature. I don't really want to space these out. Oh really? I've never seen a failed marriage proposal. Opinion of my lover. Should probably fix the fact that Satan is naked. Perhaps. Yeti and Windowwater have now come together and are lovers. It's awesome for their mood. I'm hearing some kind of animal violence right now. The heat wave is not good for our cold storage, by the way. How much? At least those are doing what they're supposed to. In terms of like the power consumption. Something's like major up with that. If anyone knows what's going on with that, let me know. Would be lovely. Gonna have a lot more space to put these things. The problem is we are making far more potatoes than we need to be. Go and say it ahead and take you off hunting. I'll put you on hunting 4, since I rarely ever do anything hunting, but I want to remember that you're there. Four bedrooms are fine. That's real close, so I'll deconstruct it. It's weird that there's just random chunks of limestone on here. Packaged survival meals, let's go ahead and try to pick these up. Just checking all of them on the map that I can see. So let's ignore that. We'll make a building here that we'll use for God knows what. And then let's make a wind turbine. How many components do we have? 34. There's a couple we can steal if we absolutely need it. Not happy about the setup right here. It'll be fine. That should connect these all up to the system. Phone, what is your problem? I hate that Twitter just tells me random people I don't care about are retweeting this and that. It's like never once have I pretended to be interested in some of these people. It's like, oh, that's one person you follow but never, like, interact with. Did a thing. Good for them. So we do have an unoccupied bed right now. That's the one benefit of people becoming lovers, aside from just straight up happier. Yeah, you know what? Do I have any cotton? Cotton is almost grown. Let's go ahead and make a wood electronic tailoring bench. Of course, if it were one little bit closer. There's enough room in between here that we could put one of those little workbench things, so I'm cool with that. Let's just extend our power into this building. Through here and down here. It's a lot of building for them to do, so hopefully they punch through this pretty quickly. Relaxing socially. So this will be powered when it needs to be. Since all this will be done like today, unfortunately it keeps getting hot. My god, it's super hot. I want to make a bill for like a cowboy hat. Somebody should do it. Who's tailoring? Who's okay at it? Or there's worse things. Cool, good for you. Now, if you could prioritize working on this, that'd be great. Oh, I do have cloth. Okay. Let's make sure that we have at least 4 cowboy hats. I want everyone to... Yeah, he put the cowboy hat on because it's going to protect him from the heat instead of the cold. Cowboy hats are real light in fabric, I'm assuming. They offer a little bit more shade than wearing a nice thick cap. I really don't like what's going on with your name. Now that we've started that, let's go ahead and do the wood stone cutters table. Anything else we need to pop in here real quick? We'll move the next research station here as well. Still working on the comms console. I would like somebody to work mainly on research. So Yeti should be kind of researching day in, day out. I'm not going to make a build to add like a pair of pants and a t-shirt. Let's put the pants and the t-shirt up the list. Because Satan only has a cowboy hat and a vest. He needs some actual pants. As a matter of fact, let's make sure that's first. Okay. Why is Satan research? Hope we don't get too bored, Satan. You'll be our plant. You know what? You'll be our hauler cleaner. You'll plant cut as like a last resort. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to stay positive. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Rimworld. The heat wave is over. Awesome. Bye-bye.